In this episode of Rob Christie Hike Across America, we get a grand disappointment down at Grand Falls, Arizona. We visit a meteor crater said to be the best preserved in the world. First, we head on to Window Rock and check out the Navajo Code Talker Memorial and do a little bit of a hike. Located just a couple miles off of Highway 264, Window Rock is a definite must-do. We're at our first stop here in Arizona. There's a little town called Window Rock. They have this giant arch in the middle of the city here. We came here to check this out. And as you can see, it is still dark. We got here just before sunrise. Try to get some of these really awesome sun pictures. As you might tell, it is pretty chilly here. These desert mornings are really cold, but the sun is starting to come up. This is actually a really cool little alcove rock. And the town's kind of built into it, and this is just a little monument for the Navajo Code Talkers. This is a really neat little horseshoe kind of rock formation. You can walk up into it. As you can see, parking lot behind me. It's got a little walkway, wheelchair accessible. It's very cool. List of all their names. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Turns out there's a little hike that goes behind the window. We just happened to see right before we were leaving. So we're gonna do this little trail and see if we can see the arch from behind. Yeah, traveling Trekkies trekking up behind me. Yeah. Place actually kind of reminds me of Garden of the Gods in Colorado. Kind of how it looks. That looks like a little trail that kind of runs off into the bush there. I'm not worried about running into a bobcat or something. This is pretty cool. Down here, inside all these rocks. I don't know. I don't know if that's it right here, or if it's over here. But I think you can. Looks like you go up a little bit the sand dune here, and maybe you can see through it. Not the best trail. You got a nice little cliff there, but I'm hoping this goes to the back side of the arch. If not, I don't know. Fun little place. That's a cool tree right there. Now this is really cool. This kind of looks like, if you make it out, it kind of looks like the rocket fire waves, or just not the same coloring. It just has that kind of rock swirl to it. Really cool. Might have got a little off track. Oh, here we go. This place looks pretty fun. It's just a lot of slick rocks. I don't know. Let's see. I think that might be the opening to the arch there. I don't even think you can get in there. All in all, I think Window Rock was pretty awesome. The little added trail going around the back is a bonus. There was another trail that went around the other side of the mountain. I don't think we're gonna have time to do that. I didn't get to see the arch from the backside, which kind of sucked, but I don't know if it was even possible to begin with. But still, if you're ever here, don't just stop and take a picture of the place. Actually walk around back and check out these rocks from behind. It's really cool. Now, before going to our next location, we made a little pit stop here at Geronimo in Arizona. It's a trading post / gift shop. They have some really cool stuff in the parking lot. I stop here every time I go through Arizona, so it's kind of a tradition. They also have one of the biggest pieces of petrified wood I've ever seen in my life, just sitting there in the parking lot. Now, the Meteor Crater Natural Landmark is just a few short miles off of Interstate 40, just outside Winslow, Arizona. We're at our next stop here at Meteor Crater in Arizona. We're gonna check out this cool Meteor Crater. And we're gonna head on down to Grand Falls waterfall after this. Now, the Meteor Crater does run $25 per person, and your American the Beautiful Pass is no good here. However, if you are traveling with pets, they do offer a kennel to watch your animals while you're inside the crater. Now, as far as wheelchair accessibility goes, I do believe they have an elevator here and some ramps, but there are an awful lot of stairs, and there are some places you won't be able to get to because of that. Now, they do offer guided tours. They do have a little movie theater and a little science museum as well. You can walk that whole trail up there. That's cool. There it is. Now, it was so windy here, they even sell t-shirts inside the gift shop that say I survived the winds down in Meteor Crater. Now, every one of these telescopes was set to a different point of interest down inside the Meteor Crater. Yep, still windy. Now, in my personal opinion, Meteor Crater was not worth no $25 per person, maybe $4. You didn't get to go down inside the crater, and you didn't get to walk around the rim. I've seen plenty of holes in the desert that didn't cost me anything. My advice, spend an extra $10, drive on down to the Grand Canyon, and get your whole family in for $35. Now, our next stop took us to Grand Falls, Arizona, which is said to be the biggest waterfall in America, just beating out Niagara Falls by 6 feet.
The worst road in America. This is a nightmare road, yeah.
And to be forewarned, this is on a dirt road and is not very well maintained. We're at Grand Falls, which happens to not be so grand because it is dried up. If you are planning to go to Grand Falls, make sure you do some research first. Check to see what the best time of year to go is and see if the water's flowing first before you make the drive all the way out here. In the next episode of Rob Christie Hike Across America, we go to Petrified Forest National Park and hike around the Painted Desert. So if you like this video and you want to see more, please like, share, subscribe. There's plenty on the channel, more on the way. Until next time, keep on hiking.